Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the trumpet monkey. I don't know what to say next.
That's because you're not the director and I'm not the trumpet monkey. I didn't have the wisdom to dig deep into my inner, welcome, guys, to another episode of MUT Force. Trumpet monkey, some big stuff going on this week. We got, there's a Color Smash promo, which is pretty cool. But as a Star Wars fan, you guys take a look at this room. Tell me what half my life's about. Trumpet Monkey is the same way. What are your thoughts on the brand new Star Wars trailer that just dropped this morning?
Oh my gosh, Star Wars! It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was awesome. We've been waiting a long time. Should we say spoiler alert? Watch the freaking trailer.
Yeah, go watch the trailer before we start breaking stuff down. I mean, we're gonna reference it a couple of times in this episode. A special edition MUT Force featuring some Star Wars elements mixed in with the NFL. It should be a good one. So in that case, Trumpet Monkey, what can we expect on this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the director and Trumpet Monkey, we break down the latest draft players. We break down the new Color Smash promo. We look at the new ULs. And of course, we reference Star Wars many times. It's a trap!
It's a trap, says General Trumpet Monkey Akbar. Guys, it's going to be a good one. Honestly, we're going to talk a little bit about the new Star Wars stuff at the end. So if you're not the biggest Star Wars fan in the universe, don't worry. We're not going to open the show and blabber about it for 10 consecutive minutes. But we do have a tie-in for Star Wars this week. A little sneak peek at what's to come. We're going to be comparing the NFL players, NFL stars, to their Star Wars counterparts. It should be a good one. It should be pretty fun. Yeah. But before that, we definitely got some content to go over from this last week. Because we got Easter around the corner. The draft is literally a week and a half away.
Yeah, man, it's close. It's close. I mean, you called it, man. I mean, we got eggs, we got Color Smash. We called Easter promo coming in, and we definitely thought we were going to see some more kind of mid-round stuff, but it looks like the next piece of element maybe we're actually gonna get is the offense for the Easter promo, and then probably the week after that, just draft promo full stop, right? So I think that's what's coming. But we called it, director.
We totally did. It's a little shocking. Promos nowadays are being a little bit drip fed, which we're kind of all getting used to, but I think I'm okay with it in a way because it's constant content, which is really what the community's been looking for.
And you can see how let's address the elephant in the room. A few days in a row now where we haven't necessarily had new cards, okay? And everyone's kind of going hey, 2 promos, 0 new cards, okay? Chill, Winston, chill. I think we're going to have more than enough to do when it comes to the actual draft itself. And I got to say, I'm loving the fact that every single week, seemingly, you can get your hands on a 97-plus card that's very easy to buff to 99 overall.
Have you been doing the house rules stuff lately, Trumpet Monkey? It's an absolutely fantastic program. One of my favorite things they've done for MUT in a while.
You know I have, and I friggin' love it, man. So I managed to pull myself a Derwin James. MUT Drafts is always fun as well because it's completely a completely new playbook, random team you're playing with. I tell you what, you notice your quarterback and his throwing accuracy and throw power in particular. Kirk Cousins is so bad. I had Kirk in 3 drafts, and I was like, no.
That's pretty bad.
So, it's pretty funny,
I love the MUT because
quack. He's like lobbing the ball, quack, like bullet pass even. Quack, just quackers, man.
See, I got lucky. I think I had. I don't remember which quarterback. He was really solid for the entire camp. I got all the 10 wins in a row. It was super easy. You can tell that people really didn't like not playing in their playbook. And you want to know the secret weapon behind my success, which was blowing my mind? No one knew how to stop.
How? What?
I ended up drafting with the Cleveland Browns playbook, and I was just running monster over and over and over again. Nobody knew how to stop it. It was hilarious. 10 games in a row.
Oh my goodness. You're evil. You're more evil than potentially either the ghost or reincarnation of Emperor Palpatine cackling at the end of the latest Star Wars trailer.
Dude. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to go over today, guys.
We do.
Super excited to talk about the Star Wars trailer that just dropped and the Star Wars NFL crossover. But before that, let's get into this week's past content in Madden Ultimate Team.
Brown's playbook. Monster. Absolute power.
Wipe them out, all of them. Let's start with the undrafted path to the draft players. One thing I did want to bring up with you, Trumpetmonkey, it's odd to me that they decided to go roll out with the first overall or the first round picks, jump to the undrafted and late round picks, but kind of leave out the middle round guys. I think it's coming. But with the Easter promo kind of wedged in between it, it's kind of an oddity in the Madden Ultimate community.
So repetition is definitely a thing when it comes to MUT. So what do we have this last week? On a Monday we had these players, right?
Yes.
And then on the Tuesday we had the color smash, right? So I think you get exactly the same. You might get some mid-rounders on Monday. Hopefully a few more cards. That's the only thing I want to say. Yeah. A few more cards, and then you get the offense color smash. And I think we've nailed our prediction. Stay tuned because we've nailed our prediction on who that offensive hero is going to be. I've got it, man. I've got it. The monkey has found nearly the exact image that they've also used inside the sets for the promo. So yeah, wait for that. But yeah, I think that's going to happen, guys. So it should be another good week. And then the following week, like after Easter, like it's obviously
getting to the draft.
Non-stop draft stuff. So yeah.
And draft is pretty huge as far as like staples in the Madden Ultimate Team community with really big promos. You're looking at the draft right now. Easter is definitely here as well, but this is one of the bigger ones in the offseason. Let's start with these undrafted path to draft players. Adam Vinatieri coming in, 98 overall kicker for the Colts.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, like the dude is awesome. Like he's been in the league for so long, right? But my only slide on this guy, like really awesome card. Come on, and he's a legend of the game. But my only problem with this card is, ultimately, if 99 overall is the goal, which it kind of is, all right? I'm not saying it's the only goal. The goal is to have like fun all year round with MUT, right? And engage in the content. But we're all eyeing that 99 overall. For me, another kicker that is impossible to get to 99, no matter how many kind of like Colts buffs you put on him, for me, that is a little bit annoying. So I was kind of like, why not just give him a 99 and give us that first last piece? Because we need a 99 kicker, we need a 99 punter. So I was like, oh, why couldn't he just be a 99?
In the future of MUT, they got to do one of two things. One, don't count the punter and kicker because they're really not people when you break it down. Or two, give every single team an opportunity to get a 99 kicker, which is going to be impossible as well. So I don't know. I think they should just remove them from the overalls and make everybody happy.
Punters and kickers, the Tuscan Raiders of the MUT universe. They have no rights. They're always getting demolished. I mean, like, it's just not fair, man.
They're animals, and I slaughtered them like animals.
Oh my God.
I hate them.
Even Obi-Wan Kenobi is like scaring him off, man. Like, okay, old Ben Kenobi.
Adam Vinatieri, he gets a pass. The man has been an absolute legend for so long. And you know what? Just for the nostalgia and the respect I have for the man, I would roster this card definitely.
Yeah, and their MUT Dog agrees with you, right? But what I love, just to go back to Adam Vinatieri for a second, I love 63 speed. Is that like the slowest 98 in the game? I think it is, man. They were like,
right. The dude's got some miles on him, bro. I think he's got every right to be slower than your grandma on Thanksgiving dinner.
That is, I guarantee you, if you and I had a foot race with Adam Vinatieri, MUT Dog's going ape. They're like, 63, this is unheard of. If Adam Vinatieri is probably so fast in real life, man. The dude is like a professional athlete. He works out I understand he's old, but he works out just as much as everybody else. I'm just saying, that's really, really fun. 63 speed, man.
I don't know,
that's
man. Right. You're looking at the man that ran a 4.22 in the combine video, so it would be an interesting spectacle to witness, nonetheless. We got Jason Peters coming up
Great
next.
God.
98 left tackle.
What I love about this whole draft promo is there is now, from left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle, there is now literally an entire O-line that's 99 overall that is basically
end game.
End game and super affordable. Sorry, there isn't a right guard yet. My apologies. But there's one coming, I dare say. But what I just love that, man. I really, really love that. And they all play great. They play fantastic. And it's great. It is actually a pretty exciting time in the MUT year. I got to tell you, like especially on PC. Like, I was able to buy Derwin James on PC for 220,000 coins.
That's for PC guys. You got to understand that is like incredible. That's a great deal on one of the, pretty much the best safety in the game at this point.
Yeah, so pretty cool, man. I really, really like it.
And that's why I like the house rules the past couple of weeks, because I've been able to bolster my offensive line without spending any coins, and I was able to sell the guys that were starting there already.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What I really hope they do is they add like a way for us to get our hands on a free, like NAT, choose which one you want, like kind of Jason Peters or something like that. It'd be really cool. But anyway, about this card though, he's awesome. Like, he's always in the top 100 players. Like, he's a fantastic left tackle. And Eagles fans super happy for you.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, fantastic. And he's in game. He's one of the better ones to own as far as looking at gameplay.
Definitely.
Next up, we got the man, the myth, the living legend, Antonio Gates.
Yes. I love how fast this guy is stock, man.
This,
like,
to me, pays respect to Antonio Gates' early career with the Chargers, coming in undrafted free agent and blowing away the National Football League. He's definitely, like, when you take a look at these cards, most of the time they get nixed on speed because of their age. Like, that's just what's in recent memory for everyone. Like, let's say Tony Gonzalez. You know, he was much faster than what his card says, but we all remember him later in his career, and maybe that's why he's got lower speed. Which to me is like, it's disrespectful. Like, the guy was one of the best for so long. We shouldn't base it on the last few years of his career.
I love this card, man. This dude is one speed faster stock than the Gonzalez card we just got. I understand, like, Gonzalez is a 97 overall. I get it, but I was happy for you when I saw this card. But what I like is, like, I mean, this is a serviceable, usable end game tight end on anybody's team now. Once you get over 90 speed, that's all you really need from your tight end, in the flats especially, because he's like normally you're hitting him in the flats and hoping he gets a little bit of yak. Anything above 88 is actually fine. Like, honestly, so like the early Kittle cards are getting it done. So I was really happy to see this card for you, man. And I mean, but tell us, we were having a chat pre-show. Like, we like to keep it real. You're saying that there's something a little bit, like, he's a little bit inconsistent with the drops, yeah?
No, the drops are actually just fine. He's definitely a beast as far as, you know, catching stats and stuff like that. But even though his stats say on my team he's got 94 speed, with that being said, he still feels kind of slow. I don't know if it's because of the way his card is animated or something like that, but he doesn't run his routes very crisp, which is kind of weird to me, because Antonio Gates, if anything, is one of the better route runners. Even with, you know, looking like an offensive lineman in his career right now, he still makes people miss, which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? The one thing that's unique about Antonio Gates that I love on the Chargers team, I don't know if it's for everybody else, is that for whatever reason, he meets the spin and juke threshold in the tight end slot. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's go to the wide here. Let's flex a little bit. There's Antonio Gates.
There we go.
You know, fantastic card. He'll get a +1 and everything if he gets a power up, which is great. Go down here, take a look at his
Show me his acceleration. Show me the acceleration and agility. Maybe that's what's affecting that route running.
That's possible. Acceleration's 97. Agility's 94. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's like the stats don't add up to the experience I've had. But if we go down here to spin move, he hits 91 spin move on my team with 88 juke move. So literally I'm catching the ball with Antonio Gates and he's spinning, going straight up the field. Like, he's a fantastic tight end, but all said and done. You know, he feels a little slow, but that spin move threshold on this tight end in particular is kind of shocking to me.
And 82 run block stock is nice, man. And the strength is up a little bit as well because you got Coach Madden and all those other charges in there. I like it, man. I'm happy for you, dude.
Yeah, it's I'm very, very happy with Antonio Gates. And on the Chargers team, I'm able to sub in Kellen Winslow as my third wide receiver, which we were lacking now. So I think he's a great add to the game. Definitely a legend in the NFL. Dude, when he retires, he's a Hall of Famer instantly.
At tight end, you've got Hunter Henry, Antonio Gates, and Kellen Winslow.
We're pretty stacked. Like, I'm staring at that Rob Gronkowski in my binder right now. I'm like, man, you're riding the bench from here on out, rest of Madden 19, dudes. Let's move on from the GOAT to Chris Harris
You know what? You could put Gronk as your long snapper.
I could totally put Gronk as my long snapper. I could put him in as a sub wide receiver or something like that, still get him on the field. Chris Harris Jr., I've seen every time I put together card art, Chris Harris Jr.'s name would come up. Now that can be silenced a little bit because he finally got himself a card as the draft master, the undrafted master card. And this absolutely fantastic cornerback in the game.
I can't believe he was undrafted. I didn't know that about him. That's nuts, right? So
I'll be honest, I didn't know that about him either. And I didn't know he was as old as he is as well. Like, it feels like just yesterday he was picked up in the league.
Yeah, right. And I mean, we see him twice a year, right? Mm-hmm. Raiders and Chargers fans. Dude, really nice card. Like really, really good card. And happy for those Broncos fans. You heard me. Happy for you, Broncos. Okay. Man,
that had to have felt a little weird coming out.
It felt dirty. I feel like I need a shower. All right, no, happy for you. It's a nice card. Do we need another high-end corner? No, but Broncos fans, I mean, had it been a Raider, I would have been super stoked. So I gotta tip the hat and say congrats and enjoy it, man. Fantastic card.
When you see guys like this, I'm often, I don't know if it's just in my brain or if there is something tangible to it, but you got a 99 overall stock card. When you power them up, if he gets a power up, that's an amazing 100 overall card in the game. You know what I mean? So hopefully, I don't know if Chris Harris got the upgrade yet, but that's a pretty nice cornerback stock. I can't imagine what he's like on a Broncos themed team.
Yeah. That's like basically, that's like when Darth Maul has a double-bladed lightsaber, you know, like no one in their entire like lives had even thought like a lightsaber with two blades, bro. When he dropped originally,
I remember sitting in the cinema in 1999. My little 8-year-old brain exploded when the second lightsaber came out. I was like, oh my god! Did it matter in the end? Not really. So maybe it's the same thing here.
He still got cut in half and kicked down a giant shaft. So, but hey, it's what you get when you tussle with Obi-Wan. I mean, all Obi-Wan does is wake up in the morning, put on his pants like every other man, one trouser leg at a time. Only difference is when he's got his trousers on, he demolishes Siths. That's what he does, man. He cuts him up.
We're going to have to find out who the Obi-Wan of the NFL here is at the end of the show. Next up, we got limited edition Stefon Diggs. Come on, there we go.
Oh,
99 overall. Nasty card.
Awesome card.
Now, I know for a fact that nice Stefon Diggs has the upgrade, so you can in your brain make that 100 overall Stefon Diggs, which is fantastic. But I've been wanting an upgrade for this guy forever since the miracle in Minnesota. Like, I know that it was a crazy game and all, but Stefon Diggs, I mean, he's one of my favorite wide receivers up and coming.
He's great, man, and you can give him the Darth Maul treatment.
I'm sure that's the feeling that most Vikings fans were having when this card was launched in the game. He's fantastic, dude. I don't know what it is about Stefon Diggs. I've only played with him in MUT draft and stuff this year, but he's just constantly making plays. He reminds me a lot of Keenan Allen if Keenan Allen were fast. Like, he just has those hands and the ability to trigger certain animations. He's really good.
And I really like that. See, what I love about a card that comes out like 96 stock is that he's usable on anybody's team as well. Because, you know, then you're talking Coach Madden, Sprinter ×2. Booyah! That's what you want, man. 99 speed. And that's what you need at this stage. I really, really like it. I was like, I'm eyeing him on the PC team. Like, I'm eyeing some really high-end wide receivers moving forward because the PC team is awesome everywhere else now except wide receiver. So this right here,
is definitely in contention. He'll have the training point option next week. So if you guys are looking to get him on the cheap, you know, maybe wait till then. But I want to actually play against him. Sometimes people are like, "Seach, you're crazy. Why would you want to?" Like, no, I want to see how he plays, even if he's scoring touchdowns on me.
Yeah, exactly, totally.
All right, boys.
And then we had the Smash, Hulk Smash, Color Smash,
Smash, e.g. the Easter promo dropped this week, and you know we called it.
Was anyone else confused though? When I saw Color Smash at first, I didn't think eggs and paint and coloring. Like when I saw Color Smash, I was like, maybe it was because I hadn't had my morning coffee yet or something. I was like, what is Color Smash? And then I got it. I mean, after that I got it, but I thought it was like, I don't know, like maybe a Hewlett Packard promo that sponsored or something? Like, you know what I mean? And I didn't know what to think, man.
I honestly thought we were going to get, like, you know, the color rush uniforms and stuff like that. You know, they did a promo like that last year. But when I saw the graphic for it, I was like, okay, it's obviously our Easter promo for Madden 19. Yeah. Interesting name choice, but I love the design of it. As somebody that puts together custom card arts all the time, it was a challenge, but it was definitely a really good one. I love the combination of all the different colors and contrast. In this promo, we're seeing a lot of stuff that we saw last year as far as, you know, I mean, throughout the years we've seen with promos. Yeah. Basically, you got the heroes, you got the master, and some nice cards along the way. At this point in Madden, anything that's not a hero or a master is considered a theme team ad.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
And so all these players have a place on people's teams. So we're going to go over these and basically give the optimistic view of a theme team ad as well. So we'll start with Shaun Robinson, defensive tackle for the Lions.
Okay, great, man. Really, just solid block shed, solid strength. He's not going to be starting for you. You got Snacks, right? But this is not a terrible backup to Snacks. And you got to remember, if you put pass rush on him and you've got Coach Madden, he's break, and you might have some like Lions like pass defense or run defense stats as well. Like, he's getting up there, man. So like I kind of dig it, dude. Like, not terrible. I love that he's 6'4". That's what I really like.
Yeah, he's big. I wish I had like every single team's defensive scheme, you know, known by heart. But I know for a fact, because I run the Lions defensive playbook, that they have both 4-3 and 3-4. So you could definitely get him on the field and see some production out of him. So he's not bad. An 88 overall, though. You know, he's the bottom of the barrel right there. Next up, we got Denico Autry, another 88 overall defensive tackle for the Colts.
Former Raider, and what's really, really interesting is that he and Margus Hunt, who also got a card a little bit earlier, the Estonian Margus Hunt, is that they both are listed as defensive tackle cards. Now, and why that's interesting is, if you remember, Margus Hunt has 86 speed at defensive tackle. Yeah, wow. So he's like a budget beast, definitely, but he's huge. He's a large human being. He's tall, yeah? This guy also, I love a tall D-line. I really do, because believe me, they won't necessarily bat the balls the way that director likes it, but they were definitely they would definitely like be an issue for those gunslinger throws. And this is a good one as well. Look at the power move and the block shed. Really, really decent. Former Raider. I kind of like sneaky wish he had like a power up.
This is one of those guys in the promo where I'm actually a little bit like legitimately impressed with. Number one, the power move is definitely usable, and the speed on top of that definitely usable. So I think this is a legitimate budget beast card to add, especially if you got a Colts theme team. Very, very nice.
Oh, Colts theme team. Yeah, good night. Definitely.
We got right outside linebacker Kyle Fackrell. I almost said a naughty word. You got to pronounce
his name really carefully, right? Like Kyle Fackrell. Definitely. Take it for someone who lived in Dublin for 11 years. This guy's surname definitely sounds like an angry Irishman swearing, okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kyle Fackrell! Get off me fucking orange, you Fackrell!
Demonetized.
All right,
no. Yeah. Well, what's interesting about Kyler Fackrell, 88 overall right outside linebacker for the Packers. Packers just got a nice one, I think, in Nick Perry not too long ago, right? Yeah. So they're kind of doubling up at that position.
6'5", good special teams contributor, and you definitely want to be running theme team to get that speed up there, but that's okay.
He's more of a, I guess, special team sort of ad. He's going to be, a backup out there in Green Bay. Next up, we got middle linebacker, 88 overall, John Bostic for the Steelers. Steelers, pretty good middle linebackers all of a sudden.
It's not terrible at all, man. And again, this is just like a special teamer and a backup. The 88 speed's nice. I'd be putting lockdown on him personally, just to get him like to play rec with Coach Madden as well, around 93, right? Decent block shed, decent hit power, decent speed, decent size. Not terrible at all. So yeah, not too shabby.
Not
great
bad.
On theme team.
Not bad.
These are theme team ads. You called it.
That's strictly what we're talking about here, guys. Middle linebacker for the Ravens coming in.
Bone to pick on this one.
Wasser.
Bone to pick on this one. This cat is great in real life. Like, this guy, I think, is going to be a superstar. You heard it here, okay? He had
maybe
a really,
the reason
really
why they were okay with letting go of C.J. Mosley over the last year.
Yep, definitely. But I have a bone to pick with this one. He's been fast all year, his cards, okay? One, I wanted to see him a bit higher than 88 overall. And two, I wanted to see that speed break 90. That's my only gripe. Other than that, solid enough card. But the thing is, like, you really want to be like have him as a user. A lot of people who played in the Draft Champo house rules just now would have had this guy as their stock middle linebacker. He's 86 overall. You would have seen that a lot, and so that's why I wanted a little bit more speed, just a bit more, so he could be like a nice budget user.
Even on the Ravens theme team, though, you're looking at Ray Lewis and C.J. Mosley at middle linebacker. Yeah. So I don't know if he'll ever really see the field other than special teams, but he exists. He exists. He does. Logan Ryan coming in next, cornerback for the Titans. A lot of people have been requesting this guy to get a much higher card than an 88 overall, but given his specs here,
just an 89 speed. Okay, so we can't really say too much positive about this unless you got that Titans theme team. I'm happy for you.
Even with the Titans theme team, though, it's not looking great. He's okay.
93 speed if you got Coach Madden as well. I don't know. Can you get sprinter on him? Let's wait and see, I guess. But yeah, he's just, you're about to get a Raider as well. That's also a little bit useless. So let's have a look at him.
There we go. Nevin Lawson, take it away.
5'9". Okay, so on a Raiders team with Coach Madden, he's got 96 speed. That I dig. Okay, but we're also a little bit spoiled at corner for the Raiders. So this guy isn't even in my binder. Yeah, Garyon Conley is a much better option with that size and that speed that he has as well. Okay, Garyon Conley's buffing up to a 91 overall for me. So I kind of I would have loved this card earlier in the year. Do you know what I mean? I would have been like a 92 speed, 5'9". He's like a little Scud missile, just getting in there, like laser guided missile. Like, it would have been great to blitz him out of the nickel. I mean, it would have been great, but again, a little bit useless. But I'm glad he's a Raider.
In the future of Madden is for, certain cards getting upgrades. Maybe EA pay attention to the themed teams that lack certain positions, because the Raiders, for instance, they've got some pretty good legend cornerbacks in the game already. Yeah. So maybe take a look at another team that's weaker at cornerback that would benefit from an upgrade at corner and slip them a card. You know what I mean? Because in a Raiders theme team, even, this guy is not meeting the lineup, so why have him exist at all? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the thing. See. I would have loved a defensive tackle Raider, like I'm saying. So we're crying out for that DTs, but there's coming. Hey, we got Leroy Glover coming from a Raiders perspective. But yeah, look, he's not terrible. I just would this card. So we're clear. Right now, I don't need him, but earlier in the game, this would have been an amazing card.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I could see the silver lining.
Yeah, there you go. Kentrell Bryce coming in for the Buccaneers, strong safety.
Solid hit power and solid speed. That's what you're going for here. I kind of dig that these are all the free agents that move those. So at least there's that excitement factor about it. You know what I mean? There is that element going with it. But look, special teamer without a doubt, really solid on a Bucs theme team. I mean, with Bucs and Madden, you're looking at 97 speed and probably up above probably 93 hit power, right?
Yeah, so with that hit power, the combination of hit power and speed, I wouldn't mind throwing this guy, in the box and using him, as a strong safety too. So that's not bad. That's actually a good 88 overall.
Dude, and even freaking special teams. Now we get a little better though.
94 overall, Michael Bennett, recent add to the New England Patriots.
And acquitted of all charges for the issue he was having, which I wanted to say, which is important because this guy is a very vocal and lively personality. So cleared, and I'm happy to hear that.
Cleared of all those charges, but we also have to take a look at his stats here as far as a Madden Ultimate Team card. You know what? I'm going to say, all right.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah.
He's normally really, really slow, right? So the fact they gave him 76 speed, right end for the Pats as well, it's not terrible. You want to be theme teaming.
Have it right end prior to this? I don't even know. Maybe this is the move for the Pats theme team. This is the guy that they were looking
for. Flowers. They had Flowers, right?
Flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not terrible though. You can use him at defensive tackle as well if you really wanted to sub him in there. So
that's exactly what I was gonna say. We're gonna get to the master here in a minute, but the move with a lot of these ends that don't have the speed, push him into defensive tackle, bro. That's where they dominate. All right, next up, Larry Ogunjobi for the Browns. Defensive tackle. Speaking of defensive tackles with high speed, take a look at this guy. 96 block shed, 93 power move.
Right? And 90 strength. This guy is if you're starting today and you can get your hands on him nice and cheap, this is just a set and forget defensive tackle. 6'2" as well, 78 speed. It's a really nice card on Brown's team. Woo.
Yeah, forget about it on Brown's theme team. I mean, we're still in the theme team aspect and mindset with these lower overall cards, but we're in the 94s now, so we're thinking, budget beasts as well, and this guy definitely comes to mind when you're looking for somebody nice and cheap on the defensive tackle position. So 100%. I like him a lot, man. The combination of block, shed, and power move, you'll be just fine, especially with that nice speed.
And good play rec as well. No, I really dig this card, man. I really dig it. So that's a budget beast. And I like this next one too, because middle linebacker was lacking a little bit in terms of budget beasts, right? So what you got here is like stock. Look at that play rec, man. 95%, great hit power, really solid speed, really solid height, really solid zone. I really like this as like a deep blue, so non-user, so CPU controlled middle linebacker.
Yes.
I got to tell you. Yeah. And that play rec means he's going to be reacting to the ball. I really, really like it. And on a Vikings team, really good, really good. We know how speed works in MUT. 88 is borderline going to be able to just about keep up with that deep blue 99 speed wide receiver. But I think on Vikes teams more than enough, man.
I think we also got to ask the chat, are we able to put sprinter on these guys? There were some, I think I ran into a tweet saying that you couldn't, but if you can, with Coach Man, you're looking at 91 speed, even on a non-theme team with 90 zone. That's a fantastic budget, CPU middle linebacker. I'm really digging Eric Kendrick. So let us know in the comment section below. Can you put sprinter on these guys? If you can't, it's a little bit more edgy, but I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we got Karras McKinley. I actually pulled this guy a couple of times just out of the blue, and I like these ends with speed. This is where the guys, especially if you need a stock, right end in the game. The block shed's a little bit low, but me and Trumpetmonkey have discovered it's not as important this year. The 95 finesse move is where you're going to see production.
Yep, and that 95 finesse move, 88 speed on a 6'4" frame. He's a big boy, man. Look at the photo. He enjoys those hot dogs, man. Look at that. He's got a tummy on him, just like the monkey.
Living the good life. 6'4", and he's got as much speed as Eric Kendrick, the middle linebacker as well. So I don't know, man. Big boy, big speed. And I think he's going to serve every Falcons theme team just fine. But even budget beasts, like I actually really dig McKinley.
Falcons theme team with Madden and with Sprinter, like +5 speed if you get Sprinter. Ooh, good night.
Very nice card to Karras McKinley. Next up, we got Marcus Williams, free safety for the Saints. Who do the Saints have back there right now? Was this a big need card for the Saints community?
I think it was.
I think he may have been 91 speed, which is great. 6'1", which is great, and the zone and man coverage, all easy to upgrade past thresholds with the proper chemistries and the acceleration. Like everything about this card, I'm pretty happy about. Especially if this is what was a big need at safety for the Saints.
Well, like for theme teams, absolutely. Free safety is like Sean Taylor's domain. And you're Eric Weddle forever and a day. But yeah, for theme team, this was a really, really nice pickup, definitely.
Very nice card. Saints theme teams rejoice. Next up, we got Prince Amukamara. I know this guy was a need because I saw him on Twitter all over the place. Bears theme teams, he's actually looking really, really nice on. 93 speed, 90 man coverage, 87 zone. He's definitely serviceable.
Oh, without a doubt, man. Come on. Like this is a fantastic card on the theme team. I don't even mind this card necessarily on literally just like a budget, like set and forget. You're building the team, you're getting down to like low to mid 90s and building that team, and there's a Prince Amukamara for you. So I mean, like, he's pretty solid, man. 6 foot's pretty good. You can get it. Obviously you're gonna put lockdown on him, right? So like he's gonna be well and truly over the 90s on both zone and man, and solid speed as well. So like I don't mind this card at all in any capacity.
Big fan of Prince Amukamara. I'm sure the Bears fans, that was a big need for their team. Bradley Chubb coming in next. Broncos right end, 86 speed. Again, the speed at the end, man, that's really nice.
Again, a classic example of why I'm, like I saying, it's an exciting time to be in MUT because there's so many 97 cards on the market for so cheap, okay? Picked up this guy for 220,000 coins on PC as well. Like, so literally, this is my right hand on PC. I haven't played any weekend league. We're going to be streaming later. So let's see how he gets on, man. But I'm hoping for some sacks. Let's go. This is a nice card. He had a really good rookie season. I hate to say it, Bonkos.
Yeah, he did.
He did though, man. That's a good rusher right there.
I remember cursing the sky above me when he fell to the Broncos in our recent draft. A lot of big players falling in that last year's draft. But yeah, I'm big fan of Bradley Chubb, and I'm pretty sure he was in need on the Broncos theme team. That nice little upgrade to their right end. Myles Jack coming in next, left outside linebacker.
Right.
Jaguars.
We were only talking about him. Telvin Smith, Myles Jack, you're sorted now. You know what I mean? So what is the big gap then for Jags? Middle linebacker. That's it.
What's the big gap?
Yeah, middle linebacker, really. Like, they got the left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker. They got the corners.
Yeah.
They got the safeties. They got the ends. They got the tackle. Middle linebacker, right?
Yeah. I mean, even outside of the, and this is the realm we're in now with the 97 overall cards, like, on my team, left outside linebacker is a pretty big need. We still have a gold card there starting for the Chargers. Yeah. So if I were to pick somebody up in a 4-3 scheme, Myles Jack's on that list. Myles Jack and Van Der Esch. I think they're the two best coverage outside linebackers at the left side.
And I would say in terms of MUT force, Van Der Esch is okay, but this guy right here is like insane, man. Like, the force is strong with this one, people. Myles Jack is Johnny on the spot when it comes to zone coverage. Amazing.
And you would think, I mean, I have to agree with you there, because you would think that Van Der Esch would perform better with the more height on him. He's 6'4" versus Myles Jack at 6'1". But when I roster Myles Jack, I just notice the production immediately. He's out there making plays.
He really is, man. He's a nightmare to play against. So, like, if you are not necessarily tied into a theme team, you're more God Squad, and you're looking for a great end game outside linebacker that you like to use in coverage, CPU control coverage, and this is your guy. Look no further. This is him.
And very cheap right now due to the house rules last week. Next up, we got Aqib Talib. We're going to jump back into the theme team mentality for a second on this 97 overall card. 91 speed scares a lot of people off.
Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. He will have a power up on Sunday. So, like, don't worry about that. I was seeing some people, like, complaining, shaking my head on Twitter. Chill. The power ups are coming. Chill. Settle, pedal. Relax, Tinkerbell. It's going to be fine, all right?
Yeah, those Broncos getting a couple of really nice cornerbacks as soon as he gets the upgrade. I mean, now you're looking at Aqib Talib and Chris Harris Jr. 91 speed stock on this guy. This is the kind of player where I'm like, maybe err on the side of caution a little bit when it comes to the speed. Make sure that you throw, sprinter and stuff on him. I'm sure he'll still be fine. But on a theme team, you're looking at a very impressive stat boost.
Good night. And Aqib Talib has the MUT force factor, man. He is in the right place at the right time. He's annoying to play against. We've said that all the time. Like annoying to play against. And so therefore, I don't even care that he has 91 speed. Like, if I have a chance to get this guy on the cheap for the PC team, he's a lock, man. He is an absolute lock. So yeah, I dig it. So we're clear on the PC team. I'm doing fine running Sherman and Night Train Lane. So there's a couple of slow corners doing just fine, because speed doesn't always matter if they're in the right place at the right time. So this is one of those cards, MUT force factor, 100%.
And this is the question I've been asking quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. Are you good on a theme team specifically, because you can get the speed up, having a stock lower speed player that you can get up +7 speed in order to have the advantage of higher stats at different attributes, such as man coverage, zone coverage, press, acceleration, that jump at 97. I've noticed that with guys like, let's say, Keenan Allen, who needed speed boost the entire year. What he lacked in speed, he made up for in incredible catching, spec catch animations.
Can't have it all.
Maybe Aqib Talib on a theme team, that's the way to go. Lower speed, higher attributes.
Can't have it all, man. Otherwise, it'd be 99 stock cards, you can't have it all. This card is fine for me. Pick him up. You won't regret it.
There you go. Next up, we got perhaps one of the best cards, maybe even the best card into this promo so far. Derwin James, 97 overall. The guy is an animal, Trumpetmonkey.
He is, man.
Absolute animal.
He is, dude. This guy right here, okay? This is literally Ray. You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, this is like Sean, for me, Sean Taylor was Luke Skywalker at safety position in MUT. And now what we have is like his clone. We now have Derwin James, a.k.a. Ray Skywalker.
Oh, dropping it hot.
This is Ray.
This is Ray Skywalker. It came out of nowhere. One of the most talented Force users of all time.
right? I want to see him on your team. Flex. Go to the wide shot. Let's
flex.
see it.
Let's flex. Derwin James already loaded up. He read my mind. 99 overall card on the team. That's, everyone knew that already. Take a look at his stats.
Oh, my God. I love it.
99 speed, 98 excel, 99 zone of man, 95 player.
Director. What you got to understand, Director, is like he's 97 speed on my team. So I had to play the house rules, and I wanted this card. Like, this for me is like, is he a Charger? Yes. Is he going to cause me like heartache for like the rest of his career? Yes. Okay, as a Raiders fan. But man, Director and I are both like have been sold on this card, and in particular his rookie premiere, and enjoyed using him so much this MUT for the whole year that like I'm a Derwin James fan. Let it be known. I'm a Derwin. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a Derwin James fan, and this card is awesome.
Welcome
and as
to
I
the
say,
family, Trumpetmonkey. It's funny, like even back when the game first launched, Derwin James, it's got to be the combination of speed and height. His rookie card, the base card that we got at the beginning of the game, it's literally the name Derwin James has been on my team the whole year, and he just makes plays.
He's got the MUT force factor. This is like Sean Taylor. Sometimes, dude, if you hold up Sean Taylor's stats, like earlier in the year as well, and then you compare him to other free safeties in the game, you're like, how is Sean Taylor so good? Likewise, Derwin James, you compare him to other strong safeties in the game, you're like, the other strong safeties aren't doing anything. And I'm not talking about small sample sizes. I'm talking about entire weekend leagues, 25 games, and you're watching a safety stand there with his head up his butt. And then Derwin James comes in like -4 overall and makes plays. It's so inexplicable. It's amazing.
There's two other safeties that I compared to Derwin James, and even I've had them on my team. And even they don't make the same kind of animation picks that he does. And that would be Cam Chancellor, which he was compared to in the draft, and Paul Krause, who also has that height as well. But for some reason, Derwin James just has the factor to change the pace of a game. Every single head-to-head match. I'm so excited that we've got finally, one of those super high-caliber players that everybody wants in MUT. Yep. And I couldn't be more grateful to be rostering Derwin James probably for the rest of my Madden Ultimate Team career. So Derwin James,
me too.
Welcome.
So that we're absolutely clear, it's like this is it. It's Sean Taylor and Derwin James. Free safety, strong safety. When it comes to MUT, get them in your lineup first and foremost, and then sleep easy at night knowing you've got the best CPU safeties in the game. It's that simple. All right?
And again,
end of discussion. Love this card. He's 200,000 coins.
As I was going to say, again, not that expensive. You can have the best safety in the game, not that expensive.
Free. You can have them for free if you just grinded the house rules as well. I love it, man.
Derwin James, welcome to the NFL, and we will brace you for the rest of your career.
All pro in real life as well, rookie season.
Yeah, I got to shake that man's hand at some point. J.J. Watt, serving as the Color Smash Master in the defensive end. This is a fantastic card. Slow, but I've heard a lot of tricks in order to get him to be absolutely monstrously usable on anybody's team. So first off, what are your first impressions of J.J. Watt, the card for Ultimate Team?
Okay, like amazing human being in real life, and also like back-to-back defensive MVP, really hard to do. The guy is a juggernaut, future Hall of Famer, amazing player in real life. Has never, ever, ever once in all of my MUT experience played well for me. That's my only problem. Ever. Never, ever, ever has he played well. Has he ever shown up except for once or twice here and there in a game? Never consistently. So I always avoid him like the plague. I really, really do. But I am liking what I'm hearing, which is some people like shifting him to defensive tackle on a theme team. On a theme team, he has to be an absolute monster as well. But the same way that we say there's MUT force factor, like there's these certain cards that just play like 99s no matter what overall they are. JJ is just one of those cards that is just regular, just doesn't. And I hate to say it, and I don't know why it is, because the guy is a freaking Terminator in real life.
Yeah, it's the Madden Ultimate Team like curse. As long as they're like at low speed at defensive end, especially in this year Madden 19, they're not going to show up and play very often. You really need to have that speed coming off the edge, especially because the mobile quarterback is king on head-to-head. Now, what Trumpetmonkey just said, I'm going to give you guys an example of. This is how you use J.J. Watt. Up on the screen, you see Deacon Jones, 99 overall left end for the Chargers. Not going to use him. We got Joey Bosa, obviously. But how do we fit this guy on the team? On a theme team, Deacon Jones gets up to 86 speed and has all the attributes to be one of the best defensive tackles in the game. We lack a defensive tackle, so I started him at DT every single time.
Water boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you started him at defensive tackle. I was going to say make him the water boy because he can run that water out there.
The water boy.
He can run the water out there really quickly.
Game changer.
Gatorade is better.
Let's think real quick what JJ Watt looks like on a theme team. He'll have +7 speed, so you're looking at 88 speed at defensive tackle. That's where that kind of speed actually makes a difference in a game.
Yeah.
In a Texas theme team, I don't see you rostering any other left end. So he'll stay at that position, but on a regular team, let's say +4 speed with sprinter ×2, the upgrade, and Coach Madden, 84 speed or 85 speed is still very, very nice, at defensive tackle. So
it's true.
I don't know. On Twitter all week, I asked a lot of people, what do you think of JJ Watt? Is he unusable because of his speed? And like you said, I've never really noticed him in play because of his low speed. But at defensive tackle, I think that's where the difference is made.
And now, if you could go wide shot again and go to the sets in the game there, director, we're going to make right here, hot take, we're going to make our correct offensive player prediction.
Oh, we're going to go to the actual tie-dye masters, what you're saying. Okay, all right. What do you think fits in that little slot there?
See that shape right there? You see that?
Yeah.
Through our tireless efforts, director, we are able to determine that the offensive master for the color splash promo is none other than Tyreek Hill. Woo! There we go. The shapes match up, bro. The shapes match up. Tyreek Hill is the master. This might even be the image. This might even be the image.
I mean, let's take another look at the promo right there. So you've got the curve on the right side, and then they're definitely lowering their shoulder. But the biggest thing that I noticed about this card was the shoulder pads have to be a specific type. It's something that you do see in a wide receiver. So I think you've nailed it here. I think it is going to be Tyreek Hill, 99 overall.
A tiny bit of gap between. This is how technical we got. Tiny bit of gap between his elbow and his waist. Okay.
There it is.
See that tiny gap there?
Yep.
I'm calling it, guys. I'm calling it right there. Right there. Tyreek Hill is going to be the offensive master.
Call your bookies, ladies and gentlemen. Put your money down on Tyreek Hill because I'm pretty positive that Trumpetmonkey's nailed it. If we get ourselves a 99 overall, 99 speed Tyreek Hill, I don't know. Maybe he'll make a return to Ultimate Team lineups because everyone's got 99 speed everywhere now. But if Tyreek's got those catching stats to go along with it, woo, watch out. Watch out.
There we go.
All right, boys. I think that's going to do it for all of the content we got in this last week. Let's talk a little bit about what you guys are ripping packs for right now in Ultimate Team. Ultimate Legends are dropping. Take a look at this monster right here, Trumpetmonkey. What are you seeing on the screen right now?
Okay, so Ed Reed is awesome, but he's actually played pretty poorly for me this year. And again, I don't care because I got Derwin James. So if you're asking me, can I have 99 overall Ed Reed, which is really interesting, first and foremost, by the way, that they've gone up to 99s. Look at that, straight 99 ULs.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's big because he's not unlimited.
Awesome.
Woo!
That's it. That's awesome. Okay, but I'm taking Derwin James, man. I really, really am. So I'm cool. I'm cool on Ed Reed, and I'm taking Derwin. So a little bit sad he has to live in the shadow of Derwin James. I know some people I'm telling you. If I'm playing Weekend League and I'm trying to make top 100 and you can tell me I can have any strong safety in the game, I'm taking Derwin over this card. 100%. If you're playing competitively and you need that strong safety to make plays, do not take Ed Reed. Take Derwin James. Other than that, it is an awesome card.
Can you feel that though, Trumpetmonkey? Do you feel that? A little bit of heat coming up from the comment section. Oh my God, people are grilling us right now, bro. Look, guys, we understand that Ed Reed is a fan favorite. Obviously, if you're a fan of Ed Reed, roster him. He's going to play just fine. If we're talking about if you're strictly competitive and you want the best of the best, Derwin's probably, or maybe even Cam Chancellor, probably the guys to have at strong safety. Ed Reed, though, I remember him as being a thumper, like an absolute destroyer of offensive players. 87 hit power is kind of odd to me. It's been odd to me since his legend card. Derwin James has got like 95 somewhere around there, even higher maybe.
It's a little weird. But look, the positive thing I just want to say really quick about this card is you get Ravens, Jets, and Texans.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're really happy in that regard. It's gonna be curious to see what his versatile card is. Probably free safety. But let's see if they get like a little bit more creative with it. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I love the budget options that come out of these ULs as well. And we've spoken about that, like with their set piece cards. Look, man, he's a legend of the game. Like seriously, Hall of Famer, right? So I mean, like Ed Reed is amazing, but Derwin, unfortunately, he's living in the shadow of Derwin. Like that's just it.
I'm going to backtrack here just a little bit. For anybody that's curious on, do I pick up Ed Reed or not? I do want to point out the fact too, Ed Reed has a little bit of a lower tackle right here, 82 tackle. Go back to Derwin James really quick. Soon as Derwin James gets that power up, I think 92 tackle is when secure tackler, the red chem, is unlocked. So if Derwin James ends up getting a power up card this weekend, you're looking at, I think, one of the first safeties in the game that can unlock secure tackler out there at defensive back. And that is pretty big in the game of Madden, guys. So just keep that in mind.
Massive. So there you go.
All right, let's move on to the other legend that we're getting. And this one's going to be a big winner for a lot of guys right here. Randy Moss. Break down his stats for us there, Trumpetmonkey.
Okay, so obviously it's Randy Moss. To the uninitiated, when people say he mossed him, this is who they're talking about, okay? Literally, He coined the phrase. And this is early Randy with the crazy long hair coming out the back of the helmet. I love it. 99 stock card, obviously, gold 99 right there. Randy Moss is who you throw the high point ball to and moss people with. So 98 speed stock, which is awesome as well. I love that because he's playable on any team. He's already in 99 overall on my team, and like that's just like whatever his latest version was powered up. So I don't even need him, which is great. I got him at 99 speed and 99 overall already. But like you said, man, this is the 100 overall card right here, especially powered up. It's going to be insane. This is gold ticket right here. So I can't wait to see what his versatile card is as well. I'm super curious about that.
Did he throw another cornerback, Randy Moss, at us? I don't know. But what I wanted to point out about this card too is that there's a strategy that dudes have been talking about lately in Madden Ultimate Team. It's moving away from the players that need sprinter and start adding players like Randy Moss who you can add a different physical chem to that upgrades maybe their block shed or their strength. And guys like Randy Moss, maybe a brand new Tyreek Hill would fit that agenda. So with guys like Randy Moss, you don't need sprinter on him, obviously. Guys like Tyreek Hill, you don't really need sprinter on him. Maybe start thinking about different physical chems that you can throw on these guys.
It's true. It's a really, really good point. And I mean, but this is going to be a great card. I just can't wait to see the set pieces as well. If we get a cornerback Randy, that's going to be so interesting. And I'll tell you why. Which team chem is he going to get? That's what's going to be super interesting. So let's wait and see, So, but really, look, a couple of solid ULs this week, and they're both 99s. We don't know who the limited is. It will, but the time people watching this video, they're going to know. Predictions on the limited, Director.
That one's tough. That one's really so. We got two solid, highly requested set legends right now: Randy Moss and Ed Reed. So the limited's probably going to be somebody a little less, requested because we've already got the two set guys.
I got one for you. Are you ready? I think it's going to be Ted Hendricks. I think it's going to be my Raider, Teddy Hendricks, who's also a Colt. So the Colts get their left outside linebacker as well. But I got a feeling it's going to be Teddy Hendricks.
Was Hendricks unlimited when he came out as a legend, or was he set?
No, one of the very first set pieces, the 90 overall legends. And I got this feeling that it's going to be him because he is like perfectly unexcitable. You know what I mean? Like no one's going to be like, Ted Hendricks limited, yay! Unless you're me or like a Colts fan, right? So but the stock is going to be great. I got a feeling it's going to be Ted Hendricks. So we are predicting today that Tyreek Hill is the offensive set master, that Ted Hendricks is the limited, and that Emperor Palpatine has managed to come back from the death, living in a beautiful seaside resort that is the broken piece of a Death Star, right?
You just imagine that. Like, how did that happen? Like, the Death Star's falling down onto Endor, and there's this tiny little Palpatine hanging on for dear life on the edge of the Star Destroyer, or the Death Star. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get into that in a minute. But if I was going to put money down on what we're going to see tomorrow as far as limited, it'll probably be somebody in the trenches. I'm going to guess, if I'm putting money on it, Willie Anderson, right tackle. That's what I'm going to think.
Ooh, okay. It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
You got your defensive guy, got my offensive guy, and then obviously these set pieces guys are going to be ridiculous. So in this case, like I always say, there are exceptions to people where they're like, I just don't care. Like, I'm going to spend my coin. Randy Moss is going to be extremely expensive tomorrow. So, I mean, if you can pull him, great. I would sell him right away and buy him again in a week when he's a little bit cheaper. The same thing happened with Megatron when he first dropped. I went out and paid 1.1 milli for him, and then a week or two later, he was in like the 400Ks, and I felt like a doofus. So, Randy Moss, power him up as far as you can with the power-up card, and then maybe hold off because you're not – just keep sprinter on him to get that 99 speed. He's going to look just great without the UL on top of everything. So just keep that in mind. But exciting weekend for Ultimate Legends regardless.
Hell yeah.
All right, Trumpetmonkey. I'm thinking it's time that we jump into some big cultural news of the week in the new Star Wars Episode 9 trailer that just dropped. Rise of Skywalker. Kind of interesting to see what the world is thinking about this new movie after the tragedy that was The Last Jedi.
Is Rey a Skywalker? Is Rey a Skywalker, or is Mr. Emo himself finally going to pull his head out of his butt and embrace the light side and destroy Palpatine? What will happen?
It's an exciting time, and as you guys are watching this video, there's probably a trailer dropping for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is going to be a big single-player game released by EA later this year. I already saw some news on this single-player, no microtransactions, strictly story-based game.
Yep.
That is big for EA.
It's based on one of the Padawans from the Jedi Temple who survived Order 66. So that's pretty cool.
It's a good premise. I'm very, very excited for that. So while we're on the topic of Star Wars, we want to tie in the NFL a little bit before we go off on the Rise of the Skywalkers. We have this article here that we found.
Dude, ever since, and Star Wars and the NFL have absolutely been combined by fans in particular in stadiums like forever and a day. And like ever since we saw Darth Vader, you know, like, I mean, like, come on, it's definitely doable. So we got a little bit of fun right here. And of course, director and myself are both massive Star Wars fans, in case you didn't know.
We might do some Star Wars stuff in the future, Trumpetmonkey. What do you say? You down to do some Star Wars stuff, bro? Is the Force strong with you, bro?
The Force is strong with all of us.
It is. And so what we're doing today is, this is an old NFL article. They do this once a year, or whenever a Star Wars film comes out, they do this basically. And it's like NFL players and their Star Wars counterparts. And we thought it would be fun right here to both, both of us suggest one alternative to each of these images that's coming up.
I like it. I love it. We're on the NFL article right here, guys. As you guys can see up on the screen, for anybody that's listening on iTunes, we're looking at Aaron Rodgers side by side with Luke Skywalker. And they claim that he's the golden boy hero of the NFL. What are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers being the Luke Skywalker of the NFL?
With all the articles that have come out and with the weird kind of personality now, I don't know, man. Like, he's like, Aaron Rodgers isn't doing it for me. But I do have somebody else who I definitely feel like is kind of my Luke Skywalker moving forward anyway.
Who is that?
Okay. Are you ready for this? Okay. It's gonna be interesting. You're not gonna, I don't think you're gonna predict who I'm gonna say, okay?
Okay.
But for me, like, wet behind the ears, getting shown the way of the Force, okay, but also that kind of baby-faced, golden hair guy. For me, Luke Skywalker right now is Sam Darnold of the New York Jets.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah?
I can dig that. Yeah, it's the hero's journey, bro. The responsibility they were given that they didn't ask for. I like it.
Right, and of course he like constantly takes on the evil empire in the AFC East. It is
which is the Patriots. Yes, yes. Okay, Sam Darnold, the Luke Skywalker of the NFL. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and throw my vote in for Sam Darnold as well. You've converted me. I was thinking somebody else. I do like Sam Darnold quite a bit.
There you go.
There you
go. I mean, I like it. It can kind of go with it. I mean, yeah, I dig it. Definitely.
Let's move on. We got Andrew Luck. Now, this is actually the guy I was thinking for Luke Skywalker. He's kind of got that hero mentality of him. They pegged him as Mace Windu in this article. What are your thoughts?
Mace Windu, that is a good one though. I haven't seen all of these, by the way, guys. Like, I might have seen them a long time ago, but now this is kind of like seeing fresh. So you're getting live reactions from the monkey here. I dig it because like Mace is so cool, and like Andrew Luck is like so cool under pressure. But okay, who is like Mace Windu though is a badass. That's what people forget. So like for me, like Andrew Luck is a little too nice to be Mace Windu. Like Mace can turn it up when he needs to and like decimate entire armies of like battle droids whenever he needs to, right? So, who do I think Mace Windu is for me? So like a really, really cool cat, but at the same time, a little bit more senior as well.
A little bit more senior,
but like is pretty chill, but like also like he's not that friendly. Like I wouldn't necessarily mess with him, man. You know who I'm liking? I'm liking like Terrell Suggs right here.
Terrell Suggs. No, that's perfect. Terrell Suggs, quarterback eater. He's been around a while. I like that. Terrell Suggs, the Mace, because it's so easy to like peg the Jedi with quarterbacks. Why not, defensive players and stuff like that?
Oh, man, Terrell Suggs is like chill, but man, when it's go time, it's go time. T-Sizzle will absolutely eat you up, man. Definitely.
I dig it. Terrell Suggs, the Mace Windu of the NFL. We're going to come up here on the Patriots, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. I think they nailed it in this aspect.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I can change this one. So if we have to peg like two together though, like Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader, that's so hard to unthrone. Like, I mean, it's perfect when Belichick wears the hood and looks like Palpatine, like there in that bottom right hand corner. That's brilliant, man. Like, wait, who else can we go with?
No, there's no who else. This is it. This is perfect.
Sure?
If there's one perfect match in the NFL, Tom Brady, the infamous quarterback of the New England, that's definitely Darth Vader. And then Bill Belichick even looks like Emperor Palpatine, making a return in episode 9. I love it.
This ties perfectly into our Sam Darnold being like Luke Skywalker trying to blow up the Death Star that is the Pats' grip on the AFC East.
Sam Darnold, their new hope, bro.
I love it. He is their new hope. I agree. All right, I dig it. We're staying with these two. You nailed it, NFL.com. I love it.
Wipe them out. All of them.
Next up, we got Bruce Arians coming in as Master Yoda. Nah.
That is not. I'm calling it right now, and I'm sticking with Raider Nation. Yoda is 100% John Gruden, man. Come on.
But John Gruden gave into the dark side of the Force. He moved away from the Raiders to go win a Super Bowl with a different team. You not feel that inside a little bit? He's a little conflicted.
And he's older now. We're 900 years old. You look as good. You will not. Like Yoda for me is totally, dude, he is like master of the Force. John Gruden. He is. I love it. Like, oh, God. I love it, man. For me, Yoda can be John Gruden, but I'm open to debate on this one. Who else you got as Yoda? Man, I went for a coach in this one. I like that bit.
It's gotta be okay. So I've got another peg later that he's a perfect fit for. So I'm not going to use Yoda for him, but Yoda's such a respected leader and respected teacher in the Star Wars universe, and I don't think Bruce Arians is a great coach. Don't get me wrong. Where is he at now with the Bucks?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's got to be a legendary coach. I'm gonna peg him as Vince Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi. Yeah. Yoda as Vince Lombardi. Okay, I can see that one definitely. So I went current coaches. I'm going Gruden, but historically, I tip my hat to that. I concur. Vince Lombardi, absolutely. That's
Ghost of Vince Lombardi shooting lightning into trees and stuff like that. I can still see him teaching people in the NFL. Next up, we got Carson Wentz as Ray. We've already selected our Ray in this episode.
Ray is 100% Derwin James.
Absolutely. I can see the argument for Carson Wentz. He came in, he was super talented. He came from nowhere. Your parents were drunks and they sold you off for beer money. Like, that was Carson Wentz. But the unexplainable power of Derwin James is definitely right.
Just to be clear, we are not insinuating or intimating at all whatsoever that Carson Wentz's parents were drunks that gave him away. Okay, like please, we're not inferring that at all whatsoever. Okay, not implying.
Deal.
The 4 eyes. Okay, but yes, Ray for us is Derwin James. Okay, and especially in MUT. So let's go.
The unexplainable power of Derwin James dropped into the world of the NFL. Dak Prescott coming in as Finn. Okay.
Oh,
okay. I can see that.
Dak is really.
What do you say? I like this. I'm gonna stick with Dak Prescott.
Okay, you're sticking with Dak. I got another Finn for you. Okay, I got another Finn. Okay, because what did Finn do? Finn was abducted as a child and initiated and trained and brainwashed to be a stormtrooper, then realized that that's not what he wanted, and therefore ran away and joined the Republic. So he kind of switched sides a little bit. So for me, my Finn is Odell Beckham Jr.
Okay. Good. I mean, new development. I like that as well.
Finn got traded. Tough. Finn got traded probably beyond like his like control. You know what I mean? Because a lot of emotional blackmail there. He got traded for. He wanted to run away. He got traded from the First Order, right, to the rebellion. And like I feel like OBJ was a bit shocked. He was overseas with Von Miller apparently when he got news of the trade. Wow. And at first he was hurt, but now look at that Super Bowl ready team, the Browns, right? So that for me,
they are the resistance, bro. The Browns are the resistance of the NFL.
Let's go.
I dig that. Okay. We'll chalk one up for Trumpetmonkey there. That's a perfect peg. I like it. Next up. Right. Not anymore, dude. We're looking at a photo of the Cleveland Browns, and they're compared to the entire Cantina Band.
The Cantina Band of freaky looking aliens playing like wind instruments. Like, so they're making fun of the Browns here, well and truly. This is not fair. This is not a fair comparison anymore. So who is the new Browns?
The Resistance. We just said it.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. The Browns are now the Resistance. So who's the new like Figure and Dan and the modal nodes? Who's
that's got to be the Cardinals now, dude. I'm sorry, Cards fans. Yeah, Cards have just kind of imploded. I think the Cardinals are the brand new Cantina Band of the NFL. Sorry to say it, boys.
I'm going with Cardinals, or sticking there in the AFC North, I'm going with the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals too. Yeah, the Bengals are looking pretty bad too, dude. I don't know, dude. I think both of them are definitely in contention. Cantina Band, I'm kind of shocked to see them on this list at all. That's a little bit of shade on the NFL.com. Right. We got Chewbacca coming in as Von Miller.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Chewbacca's like, he's the co-pilot, he's the right-hand man, he's the guy that makes things happen with Han Solo. Is that really Von Miller?
And the heart and soul. Nah, man, I would have put like Von Miller as more of like a leading character, not a sidekick necessarily. Let's be honest, like, come on, we love Chewie, but he's a sidekick, right? Yeah. So like, man, for me, Chewbacca. Chewie is, oh man, this is a tough one though.
You got to think of pairings in the NFL.
Yeah,
when you see two guys, somebody's got a Chewbacca on their team.
Somebody does have a Chewbacca on their team.
They do.
Who am I thinking though? I could go with like, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing now. Okay,
go.
Chewbacca for me is Shady McCoy up in Buffalo. Okay, which means you know who my Han Solo is going to be, okay?
Oh, no.
Yes, but Chewie for me is definitely Shady McCoy, okay? Old reliable, he's going to get you 1,000 yards rushing. You're a rookie quarterback, you want Shady. Shady's staying in Buffalo. He's loyal. Who wants to stay in Buffalo? Unless you're a Buffalo Bills fan, they're Shady. Chewbacca will see it through. He'll follow you to Hoth. That is pretty much Hoth is the ice planet of Hoth is Buffalo. Okay, so there we go. Chewbacca, Shady McCoy.
I'm going to throw a name out there. I'm going to say Chewbacca is definitely Melvin Ingram. That duo of Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa. I think Melvin Ingram is the Chewbacca of the Han Solo to Joey Bosa's Han Solo. So I think that's great. I like
Okay. All right. I can't wait to do. We know who Han Solo is for both of us then.
Yeah. Let's move on. We got ourselves Todd Gurley as the droid that breaks.
R5D.
That's so mean at this point in his career,
So mean. It's so true. This is like a hot take. This is a hot take, and it ended up being true. Oh my God!
That hurts my soul a little bit. We haven't seen this list yet, guys. We're going through it live. Like, this is a first take. Oh, that's bad.
So funny though. It's so true. Move on. We can't better that, man.
That's so sad though. No, I'm gonna say that Todd Gurley is the Millennium Falcon. Okay, sometimes it's a little beat up, but he gets the job done. Okay, and he keeps breaking down a little bit.
I agree, except, man, that Super Bowl. I'm just saying, man, like he broke at the worst time, man. But yeah, I agree. The Millennium Falcon, yes, he'll get you there. He's got
the driving force of the Rams as well. So, little respect to Todd Gurley. Hot damn, NFL.com.
I'm going to say then that the R5 D4 for me is now Carson Wentz.
No. The R5 is definitely Sam Bradford. That's the man right there.
Sam Bradford?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, I could see Sam Bradford's helmet here. C3.
Wait a minute. That's too perfect, too. Okay, so first it happened with the Browns and the Resistance. Now Sam Bradford and the Breaking Down Droid. Who is C-3PO? Because they haven't pegged as Sam Bradford here. Legitimately, guys, we haven't looked at this list yet. So that's hilarious.
C-3PO, so super kind of dork, right? That's it. He's the biggest dork of the biggest nerd. Yeah, okay, I got mine. I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk's got a little bit of clout, though, man. He was good with the Redskins. I don't know. No. I'm going to peg him as Josh Rosen right now. He's just...
Josh Rosen?
Yeah, Josh Rosen's the C-3PO of the NFL.
I love it. We both went like tool quarterbacks, though. Sorry, they're not tools. You're awesome. They know they're awesome, man. What do they care? Like some Aussie and some Kiwi on YouTube is saying, you guys are awesome. But yeah, that's who we pegged you for. I'm sorry.
Next up, we got Russell Wilson as R2-D2.
No, I know. I got Russell Wilson pegged as someone else 100%.
Who you got?
R2-D2 though. R2-D2 though, as being like super cheeky, but also like super reliable. So you're talking like a super cheeky but super reliable player who kind of like can get you out of a jam, right?
Yeah.
That's who you're thinking there. Like for me, R2-D2 is like Julian Edelman.
It's tough because I don't like Julian Edelman.
What?
And I love R2-D2. I can see it. I can see it. I don't know. I see R2-D2 as more of like a utility. Like, so, you know, he's kind of the missing. He's always there. He's been through the entire Star Wars saga, and really, without R2, there is no Star Wars. So, what player embodies that in the NFL for me? I don't know. That's gonna take a minute. Maybe even Aaron Rodgers. Without Aaron Rodgers, there's no Packers right now.
It's true.
Maybe. We'll think on R2-D2 a little bit, but definitely not Russell Wilson. Who do you have for Russell Wilson? If you were to pick one Star Wars
I'll tell you later.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's coming up. He better be coming up.
Next up, Lando Calrissian as Ron Rivera.
No, for me, Lando is Russell, definitely.
Lando is Russell. Oh, man. I like that. So there he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Russell Wilson is the Lando, the suave Lando of the NFL. I can dig that, man. I can dig that.
Big time. He's a player. Here we go. Grant talking Rex Ryan? That's a little weird.
Because Rex Ryan was an existence back in the day. I don't know. It's a good fit back then. I got to say that.
Grand Moff Tarkin, so absolutely ruthless. Yeah. Absolutely ruthless, subservient, but also out for number one. Grand Moff Tarkin. That's interesting, man. That's interesting.
Who's the current coach for the New York Giants? Forget his name.
Sherman?
The coach for the Giants. I don't remember his.
Pat Sherman?
Pat Sherman? That's Pat Sherman of the NFL. Like he was ruthlessly, destroying his team for what his vision is in the future.
Dude. Okay, Grand Moff Tarkin gets results as well. Grand Moff rules with an iron fist. Tom Coughlin. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. And another old white dude, Tom Coughlin.
I like that. But Rex Ryan, that was a good peg back in the day. Next up, they got Phillip Rivers pegged as Han Solo.
You want Joey Bosa?
I got two players. I'll be honest. Han Solo is the man. Han Solo is the guy. He's a dude you want to be friends with. He's the dude that every woman wants. So Joey Bosa, for me, him and Chewbacca being his Melvin Ingram, that works for me. But as far as like the Han Solo of the NFL, I'm sorry. I love you, Philip Rivers, and I love you, Joey Bosa, but I've got to give it Baker Mayfield.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. Baker is an awesome Han Solo, but I'm sticking with my Josh Allen because Josh Allen is a gunslinger, man. And he's like teabagging dudes as he hops over them and hurdles over them. So Josh Allen has done the NFL equivalent, which is hurdling over a defender and teabagging his helmet, right? That is the equivalent of speed rushing a freaking Star Destroyer with the Millennium Falcon and then magnetically clamping to the back of the ship so they can't see you. I mean, that is literally a ballsy play.
Let's compromise. Let's say that the Han Solo from the Solo film is Baker Mayfield, and the classic Han Solo that is Harrison Ford, we peg as Josh Allen. We good?
Good compromise.
I like that. But Joey Bosa in spirit, still not my Joey Bosa. Next up, we got Odell Beckham Jr. as Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, man. Double-bladed lightsaber, badass, fan favorite. Shows up, doesn't really do too much, gets injured, comes back to life later on. Who does that kind of remind me of? I don't know, man. Who does that remind me of? I'm gonna go Marshawn Lynch, man. That's pretty much Marshawn. Yeah, definitely. Beast mode. Comes back, yeah? He's like, comes back, and everyone's like, damn, we got beast mode. This guy's a badass. Doesn't really do too much, gets injured, comes back again. Let's see. Hopefully he's got one more season in him.
I was actually going to say Carson Wentz for pretty much the same reasons, but we'll see. Maybe Darth Maul and Carson Wentz story are a little longer than they were in the films. But Odell Beckham Jr., we've already pegged him down as. We got Kirk Cousins coming as Greedo.
All right, I changed it. Yes, that's fine. Kirk Cousins can be Greedo. I'm okay with this one. I like that better than my C-3PO Kirk Cousins.
I like that too.
I dig it.
I don't even want to change that one. Kirk Cousins, Greedo of the NFL. Right. We got Marcus Mariota as Kylo Ren. Okay.
Ren. Really? Kind of like
I'm
emo
shocked that they got. Yeah, I know. Kylo Ren, he's got a bit of an attitude problem.
Yeah,
Johnny
right.
Manziel? Nah.
Johnny Manziel?
Because no one took Johnny serious after he revealed himself. Maybe that is Kylo Ren. I don't know.
Oh man,
but Johnny's not in the NFL anymore.
Johnny's a pretty good one. I don't know, man. That's kind of interesting. Kylo Ren, a little bit emo though. A little bit emo and a little a little injured, you know.
Man, if I could take it back, maybe Kylo is Aaron Rodgers too, because he's got that.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit, right? He's got a little bit of that attitude. Yeah. He worships. Kylo Ren worships Darth Vader, who was, I guess, the Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, do it.
Okay,
and
all
he's
right.
super emo, clearly.
All right, Aaron Rodgers is the Kylo Ren of the NFL. Next up, we got Matt Ryan as Biggs Darklighter, the unknown best friend of the hero of the universe.
Oh my god! Actually, you know who I like as like Biggs? I'm kind of liking like Nick Foles to like Carson Wentz there, you know. Except like if Biggs Darklighter had actually fired the shot to blow up the Death Star, that would have been even cooler. You know what I mean? And like, but still he didn't. He gets destroyed by Darth Vader. But yeah, we'll see, man. Nick Foles hopefully doesn't get destroyed playing in the AFC South there.
But yeah, he's about to definitely be Biggs Darklighter. Then I like that though. Nick Foles is our Biggs. Next up, we got Matt Stafford as Leia Organa. Now, guys, don't laugh. Nobody laugh. I know it's a girl, okay? Tee-hee. But Leia is a big character. So that's Princess an honor for Matt Stafford. What do you think?
Princess Leia is badass, man. And Princess Leia is like the undisputed, like, flawless leader of a team as well. I'm liking Luke Kuechly for Princess Leia. Luke Kuechly for me, man.
He
like
was really
royalty as well.
The person
Luke
that made the defense for the Panthers.
Luke carries himself with that deity as well, man. I think so, definitely.
Yeah. No, I'm
liking Luke Kuechly as Princess Leia. Let's go.
Let's do it. Next up, we got General Grievous as Mike Evans.
I like it, man. Oh, General Grievous. So you're talking about a machine, like multiple like arms, can kind of do a lot of different things as well, like multi-skilled. I'm thinking more of like a back. You know, it's like a bit of a machine and definitely multi-skilled, like the run and the pass game. I'm thinking like a Christian McCaffrey here, man.
McCaffrey?
Catches everything.
I'm going to give
like?
this one to a David Johnson. I'll say
DJ. Okay,
David Johnson as well. But I like the scat back. I like the 3-down back mentality for General Grievous. So I like that. Bit of a tougher one, General Grievous, because he is a villain, but he's definitely a utility as well. We got Darrell Revis coming as Boba Fett. Darrell's gone, so we got our work to cut out on this one. What do you say?
The mercenary, man. Oh, the mercenary goes to the highest bidder and absolutely like can destroy and dominate. Revis is gone now. So like, who's the equivalent, man? Who's the bad boy of the NFL, man? Oh my God.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick as Boba Fett.
He's that bounty hunter for hire, man. 17 teams in his career. That kind of fits for me, but he's so funny.
The Mandalorian. Hey, we saw Boba Fett laugh in the prequels, man. I'm okay with that. I love me some Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic, definitely. I get the feeling that if Fitzmagic fell into the Sarlacc pit, he'd probably eat his way out as well. So I'm okay with that.
I like the thought of him as Darrell Revis back in the day, though, too, because Darrell bounced around to teams that were willing to pay. That's the kind of mentality that you want with Boba Fett. Boba Fett, side note, is my favorite character in Star Wars, so we don't take that lightly. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I expect a fruit basket at my house next weekend, all right? Next up, we got Poe Dameron as Derek Carr.
Oh, Derek Poe. Oh, man, I can't give it to you anymore, brother. I can't. You know I love you, Derek. I love you. I'm wearing my Derek jersey right now, but I can't give it to you, man. It can't be Poe. Poe's got to be a little bit more badass than that. You know who Poe is for me? Saquon Barkley. There you go.
Saquon Barkley.
The new kid on the block, absolutely unfaultable, amazing player, ready to carry the resistance. Still got a lot to learn, though. Poe.
I'm going to drop a bomb on you. Poe Dameron is Jarvis Landry. Poe Dameron, Jarvis Landry, who's also best friend with our Finn, who is Odell Beckham Jr.
Ooh, yes! Yes, I see where you're coming. I like Saquon, but I see where you're coming from. Let's stick with it. Let's go.
That bromance from LSU, dude, that's got to transition into Star Wars some way, somehow. Drew Brees being Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ooh. I like it.
I like it too, but I got another Obi-Wan for you, okay? As in, like, Obi-Wan is still getting it done when he's a veteran. I'm going to go J.J. Watt, man. J.J. Watt. Again, unfaultable.
Watt. You know what? As a defensive side of it, like, I like that. I like that a lot. He's a bit further in years, but he's definitely got the mentality of a master. So let's go J.J. Watt. I like that too. But Drew Brees, we'll give you a peg for that as well. Obi-Wan's tough because he's so respected. Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of guys that would fit that caliber. But I really do like J.J. Watt. Next up, we got Wedge and look at the faces though.
So anyone on the podcast listening, Wedge Antilles and Eli Manning have exactly the same facial expression here, and I don't want to change it one bit. I don't want to. Yeah, because it's perfect. Because Wedge survives every battle, and Eli just survives every regime change. And like he's won 2 Super Bowls. He's good enough. He's solid. He's a tactician. They're never going to get rid of him. He's going to retire.
The most perfect match in this article. Wedge Antilles. Your Eli Manning. Next up, we got Eric Berry as Wicket the Ewok.
Wicket the Ewok? Eric Berry, Wicket the Ewok. Oh, man. Wicket the Ewok. The crafty wee fellow who gets it done, man. I don't know if I'm going Wicket as Eric Berry, man. I hope Eric Berry could be like way more badass than Wicket. I guess I could see Eric Berry as being all of the Ewoks combined. Like they can definitely take down the evil empire. But I want to go like someone like for me, Wicket the Ewok is like Aaron Donald. He's like smaller than you think, but like somehow is just a Hall of Fame freak athlete. That for me is Wicket the Ewok.
Okay,
I'm happy.
I'm gonna peg Wicket the Ewok as Darren Sproles. I think he's perfect. Darren Sproles. The people don't take him seriously because he's so tiny, but he definitely gets the job done. He's a legend.
Yeah.
And then Eric Berry. I think Eric Berry's more of like Anakin Skywalker just before he turned evil. You know what I mean? He's overcome the arms getting chopped off and all that kind of stuff, and he came back and he was kind of a hero to the Republic for a while.
Hell yeah. I agree.
I like that. Eric Weddle. Or sorry, not Eric. Eric Berry being our Anakin Skywalker. Speaking of Anakin Skywalker, this is nowhere near true. What in the world were they thinking on NFL Network? Not Jay Cutler.
Yeah. Who do we like instead, man?
Who do we like for Jake? Well, Jay's not even in the league anymore. I like Anakin Skywalker as Eric Berry.
Well, what about Anakin, man? Like you like Anakin as Eric Berry. I'm with you on that one, definitely. This Anakin here, when he's still good, I agree.
Yeah, all right. And then the forgotten one, Jay Cutler, he's just in the history. Next, we got John Harbaugh as Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt is John Harbaugh? I'm going to go Snacks, man. Friend of the stream.
Yes.
Snacks is a gangster, man. He's absolute gangster. Wherever he goes, he eats up O-lines. Jabba the Hutt, wherever he goes, he exerts his dominance. He's got a giant army of militia and mercenaries behind him.
Drop the mic.
Yes, absolutely. Snacks Harrison, Jabba the Hutt.
Perfect. Next up, we got Blake Bortles as a standard stormtrooper.
Okay, for me, yes, this is perfect. Let's not even change it. Keep going. Blake Bortles is a stormtrooper. He sucks. There
now
we go.
The backup to the Jared Goffs of the world. Good luck. Now we got Brock Osweiler as Jango Fett. Why?
Ow.
No way, man.
Like, he just got destroyed. I'm gonna say Case Keenum instead, man. Like, you're thinking, oh my God, he could totally be amazing, and then just gets his head chopped off. That's pretty much what happened.
I hate it and like it at the same time because I love the Fetts, bro. I love Jango Fett, but he really does embody the Case Keenums of the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Cameron Wake, the Rancor monster from Return of the Jedi.
Rancor. Oh, man. Okay, no, this for me I'm going to go with another former Dolphin, and Dominic Sue is definitely the Rancor.
Yes.
You don't want to tussle with him. He's a veteran. He's big, scary D lineman. The Rancor is absolutely in Dominic Sue. He'll step on you as well.
Yeah, he will. He will step on you as well. Next up, we got Andy Dalton as Qui-Gon Jinn. No way.
Disrespectful to Qui-Gon Jinn.
No way.
You can't be like this, man. No, for me, Qui-Gon is Matty Ice. It's Matt Ryan.
I can see that.
The Jedi, he's had his heyday. He had his shot at being amazing. He didn't make Jedi Master. He didn't win the Super Bowl. He'll never go back. His career is as dead as Qui-Gon. Let's be honest, okay? And that's Qui-Gon Jinn, Matt Ryan.
Okay.
I respect him, and I love him.
Next up, we got Big Ben as Porkins. Guys, be nice.
Jack Porkins, the chubby X-Wing fighter pilot, does look like Ben. I don't even want to change this.
I think that's too perfect as well. I think that's too okay. Sorry, everybody that loves number 7 of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but you guys got yourselves Porkins at the helm.
Is that the last one?
That is the last one on this article, ladies and gentlemen. I know that was kind of fun. We should do more stuff like that. That was interesting.
Good.
There's a couple of characters that still didn't get the nod though.
Exactly. Chat, hit us up with who other Star Wars characters we didn't talk about that you think should get a mention here that are like NFL players. And we want to hear your recommendations as well.
Absolutely,
that's awesome.
Guys. Hit up the chat. It's going to be a good one. Guys, get excited. Star Wars Episode 9 coming out. I love the Star Wars theme episode. We're doing this again some point. I'm telling you that right now. They'll probably come out with a new list when the movie gets a little bit closer. But yeah, definitely a good week for Star Wars fans. All right, Trumpetmonkey. We don't have as much time as I was hoping to talk a little bit Star Wars Episode 9, but maybe we'll get the opportunity to mingle a little bit and talk a little bit of Star Wars in the future.
We will, good sir. Damn straight we will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we've got for this week's episode of MUT Force. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit us up with a like and a sub. That would be subpar. This has been the director and Mr. Trumpetmonkey.
May the Force be with you, always.
No, the monkey has to be the Chewbacca noise. We got that. We have to close with that. As always, bros, may the Force be with you. And stay frosty.
Woo!
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT Master, YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden, Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.